Ooh, look at these blue wires. Something must have changed. Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. Yes, there has been a recent update to the game as of yesterday, which adds and changes just a few things. The most notable ones here is going to be the heavy watt conductive wire. Its maximum wattage went from 20 kilowatts up to 50, which is super nice. The other thing is when you kind of look at this, check that out. The current load, 1,600 watts is your current load, and then the potential is 11,000 watts right there. So you get more details on what your power wires are doing, which is really handy. I like that. They also worked on several different fixes for the power transformers and how they actually move power from one spot to another. So a lot of those systems that we thought would work, but somehow ended up breaking, should potentially be working now. There's more details in that right now. Sorry about the lawnmower. It's lawn mowing next door. Ooh, and there's a new automation sensor, by the way. Check this out. Added a liquid element sensor. So just like we have a gas element sensor over here, where I'm using this to detect natural gas, we have the same sort of thing, and that one is down here in the liquid element sensor. Plus, a lot of these have new fancy little glowing bits on them, so that's pretty neat. I'm not sure what I'll use the liquid element sensor for. Ooh, you know what you could use it for? You could use it for detecting when you change something from, let's say, crude oil to petroleum. That could be useful, especially if we tap into some of these volcanoes up here. Speaking of tapping into some of these volcanoes, let's go ahead and dig up there and just kind of see what we have near the top of the map. I do want to explore the space biome up there, so might as well just start building towards that today. However, my bigger goal for today is to actually go ahead and try to get some glass production up and running, and potentially a little bit more plastic. Even though I have plenty of plastic, thanks to all of my glossy Drecos down here, I don't think it's quite industrial levels of plastic just yet. So what we're going to do over here is something that I've wanted to do for a couple hundred cycles now, and that is to go ahead and just build up glass production and plastic in this area right here. You can see that I had at one point just needed a little bit of plastic, so I set up the polymer press here a long time ago, and then you guys actually dropped some good comments over here in the comment section about that, although this is from the last video, so you weren't talking about it then. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take these polymer presses, because they were overheating, we're just going to dip them in a little bit of crude oil, and then we're going to liquid cool them, because I already have a cooler right down here that's doing its number. So if you take a look at this crude yeah, so take a look at this crude oil and look at how well it's flowing around. Okay, what did I break? Dupes, you forgot a section of pipe. All right, so once the dupes finish this, then it will continue to flow around. Right now I think we're just building up heat down here. Yee. Dupes, priority level, more updates. We're talking about updates. There's some new UI stuff going on here, a lot of little fixes and stuff. But notice over here the resources tab rolls out now. So instead of having to click each one of these to collapse it, you can just click that and cool. I like it. Audio, some stuff changed apparently. The wood generator sound is updated. You know, I've never even used the wood generator. And other things have changed as well. Some things that also modify the mods as well. So currently I'm having some issues with my full stack of mods, and the only one that isn't currently able to be enabled here is the Mosaic Tiles. So my base looks really kind of weird, doesn't it, Meep? I just have a bunch of ceramic laying on the ground. It's got a real cave-like essence going on. I'll give it an episode. If it doesn't really end up getting fixed here anytime soon, then maybe I'll just switch the tiles to gold. But just to stay focused today, let's go ahead and try to do exactly what I was planning to do over here. Just have some more polymer presses. I have plenty of petroleum that's coming out of this area over here. Where you at, liquid? Where you at, petroleum? There you are. So the plan is for this petroleum to run from the right side of the map to the left, all the way over here, and that's where it's going to be turned into plastic in this little biome right up here. And just to add something else to the plate here, Drandolph is going to move into his little biome down here. It's actually been a little while. The only thing that's left here is I need to plumb up the bathroom. Okay, so the bathroom is plumbed. I just had to like rework this pipe just a teeny tiny bit so that the overflow can actually overflow. But I just need to add some polluted water to it, so I gotta figure out how do I get polluted water here? Oh, and I can't build behind tiles today. That's gonna be interesting. Tell you what, deconstruct those liquid pipes. Just bring this polluted water right up here. Yeah, see, I can't build over these tiles because I think I'll deconstruct the tile down below. Who knows, I might even explode the game. There's a good chance of that. Just be careful. Oh, hey, look, Bubbles. What's up, Bubbles? Doing some work, sweet. You're all right, Bubbles. So yesterday we were talking about this painting here and how I thought it might have been Bubbles, but it's not actually Bubbles. Apparently it's inspired by Frida Kahlo's work right here, who's an artist who painted many pictures of herself. As weird as that might sound, it's the original selfie, I guess. In my opinion, though, Meep is related to Frida and Electro Boom. Because look at that man's beautiful unibrow right there. How are they not related? Or at least that's my theory. But I don't know. We'll see. How? Oh, no. So, since these tiles are no longer ceramic, and the tiles are starting to break apart, that's kind of a problem. Quick dupes. We're just going to need to build up some tiles right next to this. Pancake King, stop that for just a moment. Meep, help. All right, so that should hopefully hold for a little while. Maybe. We'll see. All right, so now that I've been thoroughly distracted, let's see if we can focus back on this glass system over here. So, to make the glass forge, what I want to do is go ahead and place one of those up here, but let's see here. I want to make it out of something that can sustain a little bit higher temperatures. All right, so I'm going to make my glass forge here out of ceramic. All right, so I want to build my glass forge over here on the left, and I want to have the exact same sort of inventory system that I have right down here. But there are a couple of key conditions that I have to, be aware of when it comes to dealing with glass. And that is that it's going to output very, very hot molten glass, so we'll have to cool that down. Now, luckily, I already have a cooling loop set up over here, which is still not circulating. Dupes. Dupes, why are you being so difficult today? Oh, that's because you can't get in here. All right, let's set up the checkpoint. By the way, I want to move this refrigerator from here down to here. Why? Because it's right next to where you're gonna eat. Okay, so in an additional attempt to get back on topic here, the glass forge, we're going to build that up right here. That's because I still need some space to the left, so I think that's a good spot. And then if you notice right down here, there's been an update to the blueprints mod, so we can actually just use a copy tool rather than making a little new blueprint. Let's try that. So what I want to grab is all of this stuff right here, but I don't necessarily need the tank. Did that give me everything, or did it just give me the automation? Probably gave me the automation because I was in the automation overlay. Ooh, wait, I can just copy this right here and I don't have to get the tank. Aha! So if I place that down right here, boom, I'll get the automation. I'll just press B on that and then, so then using my tools, bam! There we go, not bad. If I want to cancel the background buildings because I don't necessarily want that color here, then I can just get rid of that. I can also cancel all of the power wires, so I can replan that. And don't need the liquid pipes. Haha! That is super handy. Very nice work. Okay, so in this area, I'm going to go ahead and just build on metal tiles because I want to absorb the heat that's actually coming off of these machines. Who made a mess? Drandolph? Dude, what are you doing? Oh no, you guys dropped the suits on the ground. Oh no, all my dupes. Everybody. Dupes, what are you doing? Don't you guys know how to use this? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do with you dupes? Look at it all. It's ridiculous. All right, we'll set that to vacancy. All I had to do was finish the pipe and you could actually use the bathroom down here. Thought I'd let you know. What are you telling me it's not plugged in? Crap. It's close. Look, it's one wire away. I like the colors, by the way. That's cool. So red apparently is when the wires are exploding, so if you take a larger look at the wire spaghetti you have inside of your base, you should see that red is going to be really, really bad, right? That should be exploding. Yeah, it's much more clear. I like it. Except for I don't have any red wires. So in this episode of Brothgar mops the entire time. Oops. Okay, so another thing I'm going to work on in this area here is I'm going to do the plastic. So we'll set that up, and I want everything to kind of drop off the same side here and then drop into a cool pool of water down here. So I'll actually cool that down. So maybe I should have moved the glass forge up a little bit higher. Or maybe I should move the plastic machines up a little bit higher. I think I should move the glass stuff up higher. Can I just use the copy tool? Oh, I can. This is great. It lets me be as indecisive as I want. Sweet. Sorry, dupes. Good luck getting anything done. I'm going to keep changing my mind. But don't worry, it'll always be for the best. I think it's kind of interesting that there isn't a kitchen room. Like, I feel like a kitchen room would be a nice way to just add like a little goal to kind of build up a room like this. It's my thoughts. All right, let's see if the critter muncher explodes this time. You guys gonna do something? No, you're just gonna hang out there. Yo, do something. Since when does slicksters not want to, like, go downhill? It's like their favorite thing. Maybe because it's a 2-tile gap now. All right, what was I doing? Okay, yes, polymer presses. Oh man, am I distracted today. Good luck. Okay. Yes, we're going to build a couple of polymer presses over here. You really don't need a lot of these, but I'm just going to build a few. You know what? Rather than building them as compact as I possibly can, let's go ahead and just build those just a tad bit lower. If you flip them to the right, the plastic drops off the edge, which is really handy, so we can actually just get rid of that metal tile right there. Who's on fire? Nope, nope. It's been a while since I've heard that notification. Durandolph, this is your bedroom, by the way. You can now get to everything you need. And no. Where's the polluted water? Dupes, you keep forgetting the pipe here. Okay, who's on fire? Kitty. Ah, you're on fire. Every time you go and jump out of the suit. How hot is it in this area? What? It's like 40 degrees. How are you on fire? Come on, that's lame. Dupes, you ran all the way over here just to use the bathroom. Well, hey, you know what? At least it's running. Thank you. Okay, yes, we don't need this anymore. Just get rid of those. You know, it'd be nice, Dupes, if you were to finish this right down here. That'd be real nice. Maybe you can consider that. Priority level 9. How about that? Let's agree on that. All right. Get rid of those pipes. We don't need those anymore. And try to finish this loop. Okay, so this lavatory belongs to Durandolph. Nobody else can use it. Same with the shower. Nobody else can use it. Silly dupes. Kitty, what happened? You look to be our freshly fried dupe for the day. Let's see if we can. I don't, you know what? I don't have a hospital set up just yet. That's a good thing to build over here. Distraction number 2. Ooh, hey, look at the mirth leaves. Everything's planted again. Let's take a look at the room overlay. Crap. No industrial machine. Great. Transformers would probably count as industrial equipment now, wouldn't it? So I'll have you guys know that I was actually dreaming that I was in my colony last night. Yeah, I think I'm slowly becoming a duplicant. Kitty, you're on fire again. I hope I don't catch fire in my sleep. That would be bad. Okay, we're gonna copy these settings over here. Thank you, and then we will set that to a low priority. That works so good. I love that. Perfect. So we're just about full on the steel over here. You can see that that's just about up to the point where I need it, which means I can start to build parts of the monument. Again, it's not like I have enough construction going on today. You know what I should be able to do? I should be able to actually just drop this right into a small little pit. It's made out of metal tiles and have the energy conducted by that. I don't think I need to drop it into a pool down here, though I could do that. I was just thinking I might not need this after all. But I think, you know what? I think I'm going to move that to a different location. I think I will use the pool. All right, so what does it take to build this stuff? Why can I not queue that up at all? There are 0 errands to run down there and do that. That is so weird. Why can't I build that tile? I've replaced it and now it can be built. What? What are you doing, game? Kitty, how have you almost died? Please get back to your cot. Actually, it might help if you have access to this area. There you go. Have fun. Oh, see, now my dupes have figured it out. It was just this one weird tile. Okay. I really like the new sensors and how they kind of have that cool glow to them. That's a neat look. Somebody, please, just get rid of the mirth leaf. I want to build a door here. My dupes are like really good at ignoring me today. It's quite impressive. Oh wait, my lovely dupe's on the way. We just have to wait for her to get here. Oh, you picked the slowest dupe that's the furthest away to do that errand, huh? Alright, I'm just gonna lower these priorities because dupes keep coming over here and they keep catching on fire. Low priority. Val, no, stop catching fire. No, darn it. Door. Build door. Don't do it, Pip. Don't plant another plant right there. I just cleared that area. I'll feed you to a volcano. There's a couple new bundles on Humble that I think you guys might find interesting, such as Become a Game Developer over here. This is a written and video tutorial series here that runs through many different aspects of working with video games inside of the tool Unity down here. So there's an introduction to Unity, Skeletons versus Zombies, MOBA with multiplayer in Unity, or if you really want to get into it, learn C by developing games with Unity 2019. The second bundle over here is IT Security. This has many different written references such as the Cisco Journey, Supply Chain Risk Management, or, one that sounds interesting to me, Social Media Warfare. A purchase of any Humble Bundle will go to help support my channel because, as you can see here, I'm partnered with Humble Bundle. But not only that, it'll go to help support a great charity such as the World Land Trust or One Life to Love. If any of this sounds interesting to you, there's a link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for your support and have a wonderful day. All right, polymer presses, yes. We're just about there. Oh, crap, now my piping's all weird. All right, so the idea is that once this loop right down here on the bottom has circulated around, right here at the very end, it's actually going to go ahead and take some of that crude oil and it's going to run it up through here, cool down the glass machine, cool down the polymer presses. All of those materials are going to drop off to the right. And this is where I'm just going to have a little bit of liquid down here. I'll then use auto sweepers to put that into an inventory system so that I can do the same sort of auto balancing that I do right here. So that's the idea of what's going on down here. All right, dupes, you're just about there. Almost. Meep, you got yourself on fire. Don't go over there. Drandolph, seriously? Dude, this is where you sleep. All right, yeah, maybe you can't get in. Maybe that would help. It's a little warm in here. It's like 57 degrees Celsius, but you'll be all right. And the air pressure's kind of high too. It's not the best place ever, but at least it's a comfy bed. You're the only dupe with a comfy bed at the moment. Oh, good, we got our first harvest here of bristle blossoms. So, do we have some seeds? Probably not. Hey, there we go. My dupes finally finished that loop up, so check it out. Now it's running around and around. It's kind of hot at the moment, but it should cool down. Just give it a little bit of time. And I think I might need some more crude oil. So I think we'll go ahead and add a little bit to that. But the other thing I need to do here is now extend this loop up into this spot here. So, oops, you need to come down here and build the pipes. And that same thing goes for the wire. So that is just going to go right down here and tie into the rest of that. All right, so that construction is well underway. So that won't be too long until that's finished up. What else do we have over here? Oh, we got a printing pod waiting to do something. Brine. Nice, thanks for that. Seems as if just heal up a couple of dupes and then we should be all set. How are we doing up here on space? Well, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3 volcanoes in this area. Very nice. I think we can get the achievement breaking into space if we just dig up a little bit higher. But what I'd like to have is like a biome that I can use as a space kind of port. So far, the only biomes I've found are the ones that are incredibly hot over here. They're all just made of obsidian, which isn't, you know, I can dig it up, but it'd kind of be nice to not have to do that. Let's try going out over here. This side seems very lonely. Nobody's explored over on this side of the map just yet. How's the shipping doing? Oh, that's done really good. The lumber is now all the way over here. So if I just add a little bit of power, we should be able to fire up all of these ethanol distillers. Now, is that pipe figure going to where it needs to go? How is it already have? Oh, okay, the dupes must have delivered to it. Which means it runs over here, runs over there, runs over there, runs over there, runs over there. And it can run into one of these generators if I wanted it to. Or I could just run both of them off of that, which would be a better use for the liquid. Because I'd rather have this petroleum running all the way over here to make plastic. But right now I have crude oil. Tell you what, I'm not going to mess with that just yet. I'm going to think about it for a few cycles here. Oh my gosh, how many pips do I have in this room? Whoa. Well, the pips are back. Okay, so here's an interesting question. Can I fertilize wild plants? I don't think I can, but I think it's worth finding out. I accidentally had this critter drop-off set too low. I'm not sure how I got it set to 5, but it's supposed to be up here at 8. That kind of works with the rest of my priority system. It ended up lower than where my critter drop-off is for recycling the critters. So I killed off a bunch of my hatches. All but one, actually. That's alright, there's another one over here. We can go ahead and pick it up and replenish the supply. What do we have up here? Another chunk of obsidian. But you know what? This one doesn't have a raging volcano inside of it, so that should be alright. That's at least a step up from these two biomes. Or mini biomes, whatever we want to call them. How are we doing over here? Dupes, you still haven't finished this. All you need to do is finish it. Alright, so how are the temperatures down here? Okay, they're less. It was up to like 70 degrees over here. It was super hot. A little bit too hot. But now it's much more reasonable. So it's probably safe to bring my dupes over here and hopefully they won't catch fire in the process. Nicola, bud! Oh, sorry, I forgot about you up here. You can go ahead and dig that out. Poor guy. Okay, so I've connected these two loops here together, so you can see that we're now temperature controlling this to right around 60 degrees Celsius so far. And I'm a little bit worried about this glass coming out of this pipe right here because it's going to hit petroleum down here. Now, petroleum can go up to a fairly high temperature, but I'm thinking I might have a problem with sour gas because it might just flash over very quickly. You know what? As it turns out, I've got polluted water in this pipe, so I can actually go ahead and drop a little polluted water over here. And then once steam comes out of these guys, we'll get a little layer of clean water on top, so we shouldn't get a buildup of lots and lots of oxygen over here. There we go, just bringing in a little bit of polluted water. What is the temperature on that? 52 degrees, not bad. All right, so I'm bringing in some more polluted water here. I think that'll be a little bit better. We're going to store up plastic here and glass right down on the bottom. So if I look for a manufactured material, I should see plastic. I don't think I have glass in the base yet, so I can't click on it, but that should just go there. And I think the auto sweeper, yes, it can grab all of this. Nice. So all I'm doing is pumping the water from down here. That water actually goes into a couple different spots. So let me just flip that signal again so it doesn't run anymore. There we go. Okay, the one other thing I have to deal with here is the carbon dioxide output from these polymer presses. So we'll just kind of tee that up and actually run this gas pipe all the way down here. Where'd the commands go? Dupes, I want you to do this number. Oh, check this out. What? I didn't know that would actually work on wild plants. The farm station is applying a buff to a wild plant because it's inside of the room here. All right, so what's its growth cycle now? Hold on, what do we have here? Life cycle 24. Life cycle 24, but we have a growing touch. Next harvest in 7.8 cycles. If you can look on this one, the next harvest doesn't even tell you. How about that? I didn't know you could buff up a wild plant. Suppose it's just never come up before. I have so many pips. You have so much lumber. The question is, do I have any glass? It's disabled by the automation grid. Well, you know what? That doesn't really help now, does it? Why do you not have power? No, because you're disabled. Or the automation signal. It's doing what the automation signal thingy does. All right, a few more wires and then I'll have it. I'm just clearing out this top pipe here so that I can go ahead and change that over to petroleum so that the petroleum will run into the plastic polymer presses. And then I will connect this pipe over here so that it comes out of this liquid reservoir, right? So that will feed over here so that the petroleum runs to the plastic, and then the ethanol will run to the generators rather than the petroleum. And I'll do that by getting rid of this bridge and replacing it with a bridge right there. Pipe spaghetti, baby. Yeah. Okay, so now, of course, we need some wallpaper for this room. And I don't think there's any other material that we can use besides either plastic or glass. Because, you know, it just makes sense. So, I'm just going to go ahead and throw down a bunch of plastic. Bam! Oh, wait, I hear things running. That was the sound of glass. Ooh, and we have some glass here. Nice. So I could switch that over to glass rather than plastic. Perfect. See, it picked up glass, threw it in there. Guess I need more. Ooh, hey look, plastic is actually that neat blue color. I like that. And glass is kind of a tealish color. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that. Why is this, what's going on there? That was a weird splash. Man, this is one easy construction with that auto sweeper there. I was so worried when this latest update dropped that I wouldn't be able to have my wallpaper. Like, to me, this just makes so much of a difference. I absolutely love this mod. Here we go. We can use a little glass just to go through here. Yes, there we go. We're just gonna fill everything. There we go. All of it. Plastic. And you know what? These ladders? Are you kidding me? Who just has normal ladders inside of here? Clearly, these need to be plastic ladders. Yes! Spam the wallpaper. Okay, so you can see this glass right here. It's still 600 degrees Celsius. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put up a little clock sensor right here. And I'm just going to hook up the auto sweeper to it so that we don't really sweep up until the end of the cycle. So that should give time, a good amount of time for the glass to cool down in the liquid that we have down here. So I will just set that to active, but it's only going to be active at the end of the cycle. So usually when nobody's around. Dupes, I forgot one tile over here. You guys know the internet will freak out if I leave that one tile unfinished. So if you could just come on over here and finish that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, so what do we have? So we have some glass down there. We dropped 25 kilograms on the ground. It's dropping down from 500 degrees Celsius very, very quickly. Down to 300. What about the water? Oh, it really isn't changing temperature. Nice. So that's working as expected. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look at this room real quick. Did we fix this? No. Oh, wait, hang on. Deconstruct that little massage table. We're almost there. Aha! Back to a nature reserve. And a very confused Pip who just keeps wandering around this same spots. Oh, so what's going to happen to the game when this returns back to a tile? I kind of feel like that might just break my game. Maybe. So I think I'm going to uproot it. There we go. You plant it over here. Very nice. We'll uproot this one too. All right, focusing back on these pipes over here, I want to make sure that I get the petroleum all the way from here to there. All I need you to do, dupes, is build this one bridge. If I can click. Just happens to be an unreachable build. So, okay, so I don't need that pipe, this pipe, that pipe, any of that pipe. But I do need pipe to go in from here to here. We can see that the petroleum is now running from the base on the right, and it is going to flow all the way over here until it turns into plastic. So now I need the ethanol to start running the opposite direction, so it's going to flow on the bottom pipe into here. Is there a way to empty this building? No, but I think it should be okay. So as we can see here, Durandolph has decided to run the oil refinery, which is filling up all of this petroleum, which means I'm finally using up this stuff. Aha! So now I have a method that ultimately consumes polluted water and turns it into plastic. Nice. So yes, over here on the left, we can see that we now have the polymer presses running. If you take a look at the temperatures. Oh, you know what? They're not bad. These things are made out of steel. We also have iron tiles beneath it that are liquid cooled. Nothing is exploding. What do we have over here? A bunch of plastic. It's disabled, hasn't you? Darn it. I guess I need more plastic. All right, then fine. I will just make everything out of plastic. Take this game. That is reading insufficient combustible liquid. Contents none. Okay, so I think I need to deconstruct this and rebuild it. My base is currently experiencing rolling blackouts because I'm just not able to provide enough power. Things take a little while to build and deconstruct. Come on, you can do it. No, where are you going, ethanol? Come back. Okay, good job. Now give me that power, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And I think we can make this out of iron. There we go. So we'll tune up these little guys, make them real nice. Once Ren finishes building this petroleum generator, we're gonna have tons of power. Powered by ethanol, powered by the trees, powered by pips. Let's take a look here. Are you supplying down here? Yes, yes, yes. Do you have power? No, you do not. That's your problem. So we'll connect that up. We'll fire up a total of 6 ethanol distillers. Yeah, we're burning the kilojoules now. There we go. And see, you can see the polymer presses running. Real nice. Nice. That's a real nice clean look. I like it. The oxygen and the gas overlay, surprisingly, doesn't do too much. You can see that we do have a little bit of condensation on top of the polymer press. That's actually not a big deal. It's all kind of expected down here. I think I might want to put in a pump at some point here to actually just pump out some of the extra water. But these things really don't output that much. You're talking about steam at 8.3 grams a second, so it's not much. It's gonna be a long time before I have any problems. Shouldn't have said that. But hey, look at this. The liquid is now kind of doing its thing. Ethanol's running from this base over here on the left. Petroleum's running from this base here on the right. The plan has come together. So now I just have, I still have mountains of water though. Jeez, look at all of this. No, not more of these guys. These are the last dudes I want above my fish farms. You guys cause problems. Wrangle them. Get them out of here. Cannot wrangle. No, trap them. Don't you dare. Don't you dare do it, Slickster. Oh, you know what? Here's a better plan. Murder. Come up in my base and mess with my Paku. I don't think so, Slicksters. Alright, so I think this spot up here is a good spot to build kind of a little bit of a space station here where you can build up jet suits and whatnot and then go fly around and build rockets. That was really useful last time I did that, so I think I'll go with the same sort of strategy this time. But that's not going to happen today. Today we set up our automated plastic production and glass production, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Not only that, we moved all of the power stuff around, so you can see that, yes, ethanol is running from down here all the way to the right. Perfect, and we're getting the water and petroleum back. All of that good stuff. To top that off, Drandolph over here was actually able to get inside of the comfy bed and start living within his biome, and we have the ethanol distillers set up. So I think today was actually a very successful episode here. At any rate, thank you guys for watching. If this looks like the channel for you, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.